Hello guys, this is it. Welcome back. In this channel, we talk about like personal budget. We talk about finances, businesses, jobless situation, accounting. You know that I'm from the finance world and I took a few months break so that like I can, we think again about like my businesses, my professional life, and I decided to give value back. And then like I know that I talk on my other videos like about jobless situations, about like, communications, how to communicate, how to present, how to manage. And I talk about like me, starting to do this business for like the cosmetic to do hair bonnet, which I have with me always around me. I have my hair and body spray that is coming for the month of May, hopefully, finger crossed. So I also have my massaging balm that is coming. But the most important thing before doing all of this, that we need to put order in our finances. The reason I was able to take this time off now, it's because like I was planning in advance. And now it's a time that the time is passing. I need to figure out how to get more and how to get revenue coming in because they are like just going out. And one of the things is to talk about like your personal monthly budget, and I call it a budget surplus. This is a budget that you're gonna do that is gonna help you to create money from the budget. So basically, it's an easy one. It's called monthly, not monthly, it's called budget surplus, that you're creating a surplus in your budget every month or whatever. When you're doing your budget, I hope it's at least every month, so that you create like a surplus from this money that you're getting in your budget. The way you're doing it, it's really easy. When you get your money, you're gonna pay yourself first. Basically, what you will do, you can see this graph here. So when you have your money, first of all, what you need to do, you need to be able to put 10% aside for savings, 10% aside for investing, 10% aside for charity. And after, you will keep this other 70% for your bills. So this is the budget surplus. And doing this budget, as you can see, sorry, you already putting money aside for like, emergency, and also you investing that you're creating value, and then also you're giving back to the society, the community, so that like, when you give back with no expectation, you receive more than doubled what you gave. Maybe it's not only money, you can have time, opportunities, you don't know, by giving about your money. It's not only when you are rich, you're giving, it can bring you a lot of great value. So this is what's happening here, guys. This is the budget surplus. It's to be able to think about yourself first, to pay yourself first. It's not easy to do, but if you have the discipline to do it like for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, after it's going to become a habit and you're going to see that makes sense. When I receive this money, instead of going to pay my bills first, my house, my rent, my mortgage, my electricity bills, my internet, look at why I'm not putting my money aside for myself, why I'm not investing to getting value. Because if I want to get out of this cycle that always like having this paycheck to pay me, and I have to be slave of it every day, if I do the effort to do this budget surplus, things can change really. Like in 5 years, I can have my dream lifestyle that I'm like dreaming of. Obviously, things can be tight. You may not be able to start with this percentage you have here, but the idea is to start somewhere. If you can start by 1% and you increase it like every 3 months, you said, okay, in 2 months, in 3 months, I'm gonna have like 2%. I'm gonna start with 1% of savings, 1% of investing, 1% of charity, because things are too tight. It's fine. The thing is, it's to start somewhere. When you start and you're starting to put like walls that you're gonna respect on a monthly basis, you're gonna see it now. In a few months, in a few years, these things can be like really big. So this is what I'm saying to you. It's not about like the percentage that we have here. It's about to start. So this is what I wanted to tell you guys. I know people, they don't do really the budget because they think they have the information in their head. But when you start to list all your expenses and you're starting to put and paying yourself first, because there are some stuff I'm sure that you can cut in just a little. to get this 1% of saving, to get this 1% of investing, and 1% of charity, because sometimes maybe we don't have to eat steak every day. Maybe we don't have to go to restaurants every week. Stuff like that. Maybe like I'm paying the subscriptions. Do I really need to have it now? Is it a need, or this is something that I want? So this is where we can go and cut. Is it like, where do I have to go for drinks every weekend with friends? Or maybe I should go only like twice per month? And I'm saving this toward the months to start putting disciplines in my life, because a budget surplus, it's about discipline first, because it's about like, thinking about ourselves first. In this life, we know, even at our job, we don't think about ourselves first, because when you're getting your payroll, who's getting paid first? The government. They're getting like the tax first on your payroll before you receive your salary. So this is a principle that like I want to teach to people, to learn and to have it first in their life, and to put it in practice, to pay themselves first. And it starts by doing a budget surplus. I have other videos that are talking about this budget surplus that I have like at the Excel file. I have it here. But I just wanted to talk to you just to have this concept of the budget surplus, to start thinking about it, and then to start to implement it into your budget on a day-to-day basis really soon, because this can change your life to do a budget surplus. Guys, this is what I wanted to chat today. I don't want to be too long, so I'm going to ask you to share, like, and subscribe to this channel so that more people can have this information, because I'm sure if you have it like 5 years a year from now, things may be different for you today. So this is what I'm trying to change. It's never too late to change. It's just to make an effort today so that tomorrow can be better. So I will see you on the next one, guys. Cheers.